Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome and welcome back, everyone. Today, we will discuss the greatest common factor or the GCF. In this topic, we will list down the factors of some numbers and we will identify the common factors in greatest common factor of two or more numbers. To begin with, let's discuss the meaning of GCF. Greatest common factor or the GCF. The greatest common factor of two whole numbers is the greatest factor or divisor that the two numbers have in common. Again, greatest number factor or divisor that the two numbers have in common. The concept of GCF is used to reduce fraction to its lowest terms. It means GCF is the highest factor na common sa given. Para tayong humahanap ng divisor na maaring ihati o i-divide sa given. At ito ay ginagamit natin sa pagre-reduce ng fraction o sa pagsisimplify ng fraction to its lowest term. In short, hahanap tayo ng pinakamataas na factor na common sa dalawa o higit pang number. Ano nga ba ang factor? Factors are numbers we can multiply together to get another number or the product. In 2 times 3 is equal to 6, the factors are 2 and 3, and 6 is the product. We have here 12 and 16. Let's try to find out the factors of 12. Factors of 12 are 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and 3 times 4. So the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. What about 16? The factors of 16 are 1 times 16, 2 times 8, and 4 times 4. So the factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. There are different ways on how to find the GCF of two or more numbers. The first one is the listing method. Second one, the prime factorization and division by primes method or inverted division. Listing method. Let's find the GCF of 20 and 32. First, list all the factors of each number. Factors of 20. 1 times 20. Since 20 is divisible by 2, so let's divide 20 by 2. So 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. So factors of 20 is 2 times 10. Other factors of 20, since 20 is also divisible by 4, so 4 times 5. So factors of 20, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. What about 32? 32, 1 times 32, of course. And 32 is even number, so divide by 2. So factors of 20, 32 divided by 2 is equal to 16. And 32 is also divisible by 4. So 4 times 8. And here are the factors of 32. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. So next step, name the common factors. So among these numbers, the common factors of 20 and 32 are 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Which of these numbers is the greatest number? The greatest number is 4. So the GCF of 20 and 32 is 4. Example number 2. Find the GCF of 15, 30, and 45. Let's enlist all the factors of 15. Factors of 15, 1 times 15, 3 times 5. What about 30? Factors of 30, 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, and 5 times 6. So the factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. Next factors of 45 are 45, 3 times 15, and 5 times 9. Okay, so what are the common factors? The common factors of 15, 30, and 45 are 1, 3, 5, and 15. There are 4 common factors. These are 3, 5, and 15. And which is the greatest number? The greatest number is 15. So the GCF of 15, 30, and 45 is 15. So it means 15 divided by 15 is equal to 1. Pwedeng i-divide by 15, and 30 divided by 15 is equal to 2, and 45 divided by 15 is equal to 3. Again, ang GCF para tayong humahanap ng greatest divisor na pwedeng hatiin o pwedeng ihati ang dalawa o higit pang numbers. Okay. Example number 3. Number 3, find the GCF of 24, 32, and 46. Again, let's enlist all the factors of 24. Factors of 24, 1 times 24. 24 is divisible by 2, so 2 times 12. And 24 is also divisible by 3, so 3 times 8. 24 is divisible by 4, so 4 times 6. And these are the factors of 24. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. What about 32? The factors of 32, 1 times 32, 2 times 16, 4 times 8. The factors of 32 are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. Next, let's find out the factors of 46. 1 times 46 and 2 times 23. So the factors of 46 are 1, 2, 23, and 46. What are the common factors of 24, 32, and 46? So the common factors are 1 and 2. So let's enlist a factor 2 here. So the greatest number is 2. Therefore, the GCF of 24, 32, and 46 is 2. So ang 24 pwedeng hatiin ng 2, 24 divided by 2, 32 divided by 2, 46 divided by 2. At ang 2 ang pinakamalaking number of factor na pwedeng ihati sa given na 24, 32, and 46. Again, pag humahanap tayo ng GCF, para tayong humahanap ng pinakamalaking number na pwedeng ihati sa given. Pero ang divisor na yon o yung factor na yon ay hindi lalagpas sa given. Dahil ang hinahanap pa rin natin ay factor. Alright, so now let's use the prime factorization method to find the GCF of 18 and 36 for example number 1. So prime factors ang hahanapin natin para makuha ang GCF ng dalawa o higit pang number. So using the factor 3, so 2 times 9 at ang 9 ay composite number. So kuhanan natin ng dalawang factors na prime. So 3 times 3. Okay. So prime factors of 18, 2 times 3 times 3. So hanapin naman natin ang prime factors ng 36 using the inverted division. So, 36. 36 is even number, so divide natin by 2. 36 divided by 2 is equal to 18. And 18 even number pa rin, so divide natin sa 2. 18 divided by 2 is equal to 9. At ang 9 ay composite number pa rin, divisible by 3. So divide natin sa prime number na 3. And 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. And 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. So, prime factors of 36 are 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So, the common factors, so 2 times, ano pa yung common? 3. So, isang 3 times 3. Okay, so let's multiply. So, 3 times 3 is equal to 9. 9 times 2 is equal to 18. So, the GCF of 18 and 36 is 18. Ibig sabihin, ang 18 at ang 36 ay pwedeng hatiin ng 18. So, 18 divided by 18 is equal to 1. And 36 divided by 18 is equal to 2. So, the GCF of 18 and 36 is 18. Okay? So, let's try example number 2. Example number 2, find the GCF of 27, 45, and 24. Okay, so again, pwede tayong gumamit ng dalawang method. Pwede natin gamitin ang factor tree at ang division by prime or inverted division. So, let's find the prime factors of 27 using division by prime. So, since ang 27 is divisible by 3, so let's divide. 27 divided by 3 is equal to 9 at ang 9 ay composite. So, factors pa rin to ng dalawang prime number. So, 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3 and 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. So, the prime factors of 27 are 3 times 3 times 3. Erase natin. Next is 45. So, kuhanin natin ang prime factors ng 45 using factor 3. 45 is divisible by 5 and divisible by 9. Divisible by 15 and divisible by 3. So, let's try 9 times 5. Factors of 9, 3 times 3. So, the prime factors of 45 are 3 times 3 times 5. Okay. Next is 24. So, 24, 6 and 4. Where 4 is even number, where 6 is even number, and 4 is an even number also. So, factors of 6, 2 times 3 times factors of 4, 2 times 2. Okay, so let's enlist the factors of 24 here. So, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay. So, dahil tatlo ang given, ang bibilugan nating factors dapat ay common sa tatlo. So, 27, 45, at 24. Kapag dalawa lang ang common, hindi siya considered as one group o count as one. So, titingnan natin kung ano yung common sa factors ng 27, 45, and 24. So, sa 27, 3, 3, 2. So, merong isang 3 sa 45 at isang 3 sa 24. So, 3, 3, 3. So, isang count ng 3 dahil lang yun ang common sa tatlong factors o sa tatlong given. Meron pa ba na magkapareho? So, 3, 3, pero dito wala na. Sa 27, 3, wala na rin. Walang 5 sa 27. Wala at hindi rin divisible by 5 ang 24. So, ibig sabihin, ang common factors ng 24, 27, and 45 ay 3. So, the GCF of 27, 45, and 24 is 3. So, hanapin naman natin ang GCF ng dalawa o higit pang number using division by prime. Example number 1. Find the GCF of 20 and 32. Find the prime number that will divide both if possible. 20 and 32. So, saan pwedeng hatiin ang 20 at ang 32? Since 20 and 32 are both even numbers, so divide natin by 2. Then, divide each number with a factor and write the quotient below each number. So, 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. Next, 32 divided by 2 is equal to 16. So, pwede pang hatiin by 2 kasi ang 10 at ang 16 ay even number. So, pwede pa nating hatiin sa 2. So, 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. So, pansinin natin yung mga natira sa bottom part. So, ang nasa bottom part ay 5 at ang 8. So, ang 5 at ang 8 are relatively prime. It means wala nang common factor ang 5 at ang 8. Sa 1 lang natin pwedeng i-multiply ang 5 at ang 8. So, 1 times 5. So, factors of 5, 1 times 5. Factors of 5, 1 times 5. And factors of 8, 1 times 8. So, relatively prime dahil 1 lang yung common sa kanilang dalawa, sa factors nilang dalawa. So, the common prime factors are 2 times 2. Then, multiply 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So, the GCF of 20 and 32 is 4. Example number 2. Find the GCF of 16, 72, and 80. So, tatlo na yung given. So, again, find the prime number that will divide both if possible. So, we have 16, 72, and 80. So, divide each number with a factor and write the quotient below each number. So, 16, 72, and 80 ay pare-parehong even number. So, divide natin by 2. So, 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. And 72 divided by 2 is equal to 36. And 80 divided by 2 is equal to 40. Again, 8, 36, and 40 are even numbers. So, divide natin by 2. So, 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. 36 divided by 2 is equal to 18. And 40 divided by 2 is equal to 20. So, even number pa rin. So, pwede pang hatiin o pwede pang i-divide by 2. So, 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. 18 divided by 2 is equal to 9. And 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. Okay, so 2, 9, and 10. So, ang 2, 9, and 10 are relatively prime na. Kasi wala nang ibang common sa kanilang tatlo kundi 1. Okay, so ang common factors ng 16, 72, and 80, the common prime factors are 2 times 2 times 2. So, itong lahat ng nasa gilid, na nasa left side. So, let's multiply. 2 times 2 is equal to 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So, the highest number or highest factor na pwedeng ihati sa 16, 72, and 80 ay 8. So, 16 divided by 8 is equal to 2. Kung mapapansin ninyo, kapag dinivide natin sa GCF, ang magiging sagot yung nasa bottom part. So 16 divided by 8 is equal to 2. And 72 divided by 8 is equal to 9. And 80 divided by 8 is equal to 10. Kasi nga, ang 2 at ang 9 at ang 10 are relatively prime. Again, when we say relatively prime, there are no common factors aside sa 1. Okay? Next example number 3. Find the GCF of 105, 135, and 285 using division by primes method. So, 105, 135, and 285. 285. So, let's divide these three numbers by 5. Since 105, 135, and 285 is divisible by 3. Divisible by 5. So 105 divided by 5 is equal to 21. 135 divided by 5 is equal to 27. And 285 divided by 5 is equal to 57. 21, 27, and 57 is divisible by 3. Paano natin nalaman kung divisible by 3? So, para divisibility rule by 3, so i-add natin lahat ng digits at kapag ang sum ay dinivide natin by 3 at walang remainder, that is divisible by 3. So, 21, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, divisible by 3, and 2 plus 27, 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3, and 57, 5 plus 7 is equal to 12, and 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. So, there's no remainder. It means, 21, 27, and 57 ay divisible by 3. So, divide natin lahat ng digits by 3. So, ibig sabihin ng 21, 27, and 57 are still composite number. Dahil pwedeng i-divide by 3. So, 21 divided by 3 is equal to 7. And 27 divided by 3 is equal to 9. And 57 divided by 3 is equal to 19. So, 7, 9, and 19 are relatively prime. Wala na ibang factors na pwede i-multiply to get 7 aside sa 1 times 7 at sa 9, 3 times 3 times 1 at ang 19, 1 times 19. So, the common prime factors are 3 times 5. So, let's multiply these prime factors to find the GCF. So, 3 times 5 is equal to 15. So, the highest factor or the greatest factor that is 15. So, if we divide 105 by 15, the quotient is 7. If we divide 135 by the highest or by the GCF, the quotient is 9. And if we divide 285 by 15, the quotient is 19. Alright? Para saan ba kung bakit natin kailangan pag-aralan ang GCF? Dahil ang GCF ay ginagamit sa pagre-reduce ng fraction o sa pagsisimplify ng fraction to lowest term. Let's say, how can we simplify 12 over 30? So, kukuhanin natin ang GCF ng 12 and 30 para ma-reduce ang fraction to lowest term. So, hanapin natin. So, dapat ang magiging sagot ay relatively prime. Wala nang ibang common. Of 12 over 30. So, i-divide natin ang 12 at ang 30 sa GCF niya para may reduce natin ang fraction to lowest term. So, ano ba ang GCF ng 12 at ng 30? Prime factors of 12, 2 times 2 times 3. Factors of 30, 2 times 3 times 5. Okay. So, ang common, 2 at 3. So, multiply natin. Prime factors ay 2 and 3. So, multiply natin para makuha ang GCF. Ang GCF ay 6. So, i-divide natin ang 12 at ang 30 sa 6. Okay? Term. So, 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. And 30 divided by 6 is equal to 5. So, the simplified fraction of 12 over 30 is 2/5 or 2 over 5. Okay? Pero merong other way to reduce the fraction to its lowest term. We factor out the numerator and the denominator. Let's say, prime factors of 12, 2 times 2 times 3. And prime factors of 30, 2 times 3 times 5. So ang gagawin lang natin dito, ika-cancel lang natin yung mga prime factors na common. So ang common dito ay yung 2 at yung 3, which is the GCF of 12 and 30. So yung natira, ano ba yung natira dito ano ba ang natirang prime factor sa numerator? So ang natira sa taas ay 2 at ang natira na prime factor sa baba ay 5. So the simplified fraction of 12 over 30 is 2/5. So pwede nyo rin itong gamitin. Halimbawa, 27. So prime factors of 18, 2 times 3 times 3. And prime factors of 27, 3 times 3 times 3. So, cancel out natin yung mga common factors. Yung 3 at yung 3. So, ang GCF ay 9 kasi 3 times 3. Pero ang magiging sagot natin, yung hindi common. Kaya ang natira sa taas na 2 at ang natira sa baba na 3 ay yung simplified fraction niya. So, ang 18 over 27 is 2/3. Okay? Another example, 24 over 36. So, prime factors of 24, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. At ang 36, prime factors of 36, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So, ang GCF natin ay 3 times 2 times 2 kasi yun yung common. So, 3 times 2, 6 times 2, 12. So, kapag dinivide natin yung 24 divided by 12, ang magiging sagot, ito. So, 2. Ano yung natira sa baba? 3. So, ang simplified fraction ng 24 over 36 is 2/3. Okay.